Hey everybody, it is Monday. Come in and have your magical Monday at the Venus Moon. It's gorgeous outside. There's a lot going on now that spring's starting. I'm so happy to see all the outside things that we can get out after being stuck in the winter. I'm late coming on here today compared to when I usually come on, but I had some stuff to get done, and I did want to come on and pull a few cards. The decks that I am using are the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. One of my favorite decks. I really like the artwork on it. I really like the messages. I really like Colette's stuff. And the other one is Divine Doors, and just has nice messages on it. So let me set this here and we'll see what we got here with the cards. Okay, so I decided I was just going to pull two cards today to see what we needed to hear for the week. I was shuffling Wisdom of the Oracle, and the first card jumped out of the deck, so I kept that one too. It's card number 14. It's called Truth Be Told. Look at the little owl on there. He's so cute. And the message on this card is about honesty and accepting things at face value, and clarity in communication. So there is a truth, and when you have a disagreement or even a discussion, everybody has their own opinion, their own point of view, their own truth. Now is the time for you to stand up for your own truth, and say it out loud. Be willing to be honest and transparent and open in your communication with others, and also with yourself. As far as when you're in a conversation or a friendship or a relationship, it's important to be honest with the other person, and honest about yourself, what your truth is. So speak your truth, but also listen to everybody else's. Not everybody else's, but when you're talking with someone, listen to what their truth says too. So, thinking about things that you want to do. You got to be real and honest about the way you think and feel and around prosperity. And honestly, I pull these cards and I think the message is, for everybody, but this is especially true of me. I like to shop. I like, my feelings and my relationship with money is very different than my husband. He's a lot more of a whoa. Sorry, it came flying down. He's a lot more of a saver than I am. And so we just have happened to have a lot of honest conversations recently about money with one of the boys in college and the other one working. And, it's changed our financial situation. I'm now here at Venus instead of working as a teacher. So you have to have those conversations, and it's hard. It's hard to do. So this card that jumped out of the deck is just talking about being honest with yourself, being honest with other people, being honest with how you feel and what your truth is. The actual card that came out of the deck when I pulled a card was this card, number 5, which is called Orphaned. And I thought, at first I was like, oh, that looks so sad. She just looks so lonely. And this is about feeling, finding your place and finding your tribe and finding your people. Everybody's meant to have connections with other people. And you have to find where you fit. And to do that, again, you have to be true to yourself, your values, your truth. If you don't fit in with a group that you were once with, there's no harm in just not being part of that group in the same way. And of course, it's all about growth. So the other card goes really well with that. You also need to remember you can't be all things to all people. There are going to be people that aren't your cup of tea, or you aren't their cup of tea, and that's okay. Don't change who you truly are because of someone else. You know, not everybody, that's why in a space like this, there's a lot of different people that do Reiki or that read cards or that do any of the myriad of services we have. And there's room for everybody because we all resonate differently with different people. You may feel more comfortable going to this person, and, you know, somebody else may feel comfortable going to somebody else. So you're not alone. You can find your people, but be true to yourself and be honest. This Divine Doors deck is so cute, and I'm actually going to flip the camera so you can see the cards. And I think there's two ways to do this. There's two ways that you could use this deck. One of the ways is you can put them out and pick the door that you feel drawn to for that day, or you can pull them, you know, shuffle it and pull it blind. I don't know what it is about this deck that I like. I don't know. I like all the different doors. They're from all different places and all different kinds of settings, and I just think they're neat. I love this one. The door that I actually pulled today was this one. And the message on the back says, "Nectar of sweetness, in joy it brings, the hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings." I tied this to the other two cards that we picked because, you know, listening to the birds outside, you know, is happy. I just heard something the other day that you need to, you know, when there are birds singing, that's a good sign. It's when you don't hear them singing that, you know you got to pay attention. And part of this is find the things, whether they're people or places or things you want to do that are healing for you, whether it's by yourself, with other people. I just like the messages on these doors. There's a whole bunch of them. And they're all really different and very cool. And I don't know why. I seem to be drawn to the doors. I remember my aunts and uncles had this, there was like the doors of Lancaster County, and they had a framed print, and they make them for different places. I don't know if they still do. I'm sure they do. So that is one of the decks that we have here. I'm going to grab a schedule because I forgot to bring it with me and tell you what is going on this week at Venus Moon. Today, I'm here till 8 o'clock tonight. Come in, Cafe Venus is set up. You can pull some cards, hang out. There's some new stuff out that is very cool. So that's today. And let me get what tomorrow is here. Because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun events coming up. We have a full moon on, is that Wednesday? We have a full moon, so there's all kinds of things coming up here. So, here we go. If it will scroll down. All right, on Let's see. On Tuesday, we also have Cafe Venus set up. Interviewing for some new people to work at Venus Moon, which will be great. New faces, new people to meet. That'll be exciting. On Thursday, we're having, oh, I'm sorry, not a full moon. It's a Beltane event. Let's see, the 1st. Yes, so, yes, I'm sorry. Beltane celebration and craft night. I believe we're making crystal grid canvases, so go on social media, go on Facebook or Instagram, get on the list, or call here or send a message to the Facebook page, and we'll get you on there for the list. Monday to Thursday, Cafe Venus. Friday, we have Megan Hartling doing readings. And Saturday, Carrie will be here as the reader, and she also has a drum circle on Saturday nights at 6:30. So again, social media, you can get on the send us a message, you can call here, you can go, message Carrie, and she'll take care of that. And then on Sunday, Carrie again is the reader. It looks like Scott has some Reiki and card reading sessions open up, and we have a wire wrapping class at 1 o'clock on Sunday with Jules. If you haven't done that, that is really a lot of fun. Looking forward to the month of May. There's a ton of stuff going on. There's another beach sound bath. We have some Mother's Day things. There's a midsummer market toward the end of the month. Paolo will do some lunar flow. Chrissy will do has the sound bath at Brigantine and also the sound bath here. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on. I happened to see some stuff that wasn't here when I was last here, I guess, on Friday, and I thought maybe we would take a peek, and I'm sure I haven't found everything, but we have these quartz towers with tourmaline. So there's some here. What else? We have a lot of towers that are so pretty. I love this one. This is the cherry blossom jasper. I just love that. Oh, and this one's kind of cool too. This one's OJ, Ocean Jasper. I also noticed these aura-coated small selenite bowls. Looks like a Hamsa, a little bear. And, oh, there's a moon. I love the moon. So they're $30. Those are pretty. Let's see. What else did I see? We have this calcite, which I believe when you put on a light, you can almost like see right through it. They're really pretty. Somebody was in today and said it looks like almost like a bar of soap. So they're really pretty. And, if you know, I like anything little and tiny. These are Tabasco geodes. They're actually the smallest geodes, and they're found in mines. I believe there's 3 mines that are outside of Tabasco, Mexico, where they even have druzy in them. Can you see the glitter? I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. They're so cute, and I love anything little tiny. This one has like red in it and blue in it, and there's some glitter. So there's a bunch of pairs of those here. Look at these little tiny ones. They're just adorable. So I noticed those. We have some malachite pieces that are out. We have some spider web obsidian, which is pretty cool looking. See if I can get the web-like look. So there's that. There's always new stuff. My favorite, there is Septarian. You know, if anybody's looking for a gift for me, there's a giant one here that I just love. So, Mom, I hope you watch this video because, you know, a care package would be really great. You don't have to ship it. I'll pick it up because shipping something that heavy would be expensive. Septarian is my favorite stone. It is actually aragonite, calcite, and limestone that gathered at the bottom of a river. And I like it because I'm trying to find a piece that I can, on here, like to me, it looks like a turtle. It just looks prehistoric. So we have that. I saw there are some new Mexican gateway agates, which are so cool. They have a glitter, they have some, there's just a lot going on. Little caves, there's all different sizes. So you can come check those out. And let's see, we still have gnomes from the live the other night. We have these Pikachus that glow. And what else? I saw some, there's carnelian gumballs. And look at this one right on the top with the, I love carnelian too. Look at that one. Wow. So there's some of those. We have the terahertz palm stones. If you've not seen Scott melt ice on that, that's pretty interesting. I learned that from him. Let's see. So all this labradorite spheres we got these tiny little chakra spheres that are $10. So lots of new stuff, lots of events coming up. I'm really excited to be here. It's going to be a great week here at Venus Moon. Come hang out with me today. We're here until 8 o'clock. If you have any questions, you can send us a message through social media. You can call and reach out. You can send an email and try to get out today. Enjoy the beautiful day. And I hope to, I'm in the dark now. I hope to see everybody soon. Have a good day.